Former President Olusegun Obasanjo on Wednesday hosted the leaders of the Yoruba Council of Elders (YCA). The delegation led by Chief Ajibade Oyekan discussed the growth and development of the Southwest region. The meeting was held at the Olusegun Obasanjo Presidential Library, penthouse residence in Abeokuta, the Ogun State capital. The former leader endorsed Well, the former leader endorsed devolution of power and called for sincerity, unity, decency, diligence, and bluntness on issues. Obasanjo stressed that education without required skills for empowerment and employment would not bring the desired result. Youth have education but they have no skills, and education without skills in this age and time is nothing, he said. On the agitation by Yorubas, the ex-president disclosed that he recently understood that what most of the agitators wanted was devolution of powers. He said, when I interviewed 12 persons on their understanding of what restructuring is all about, what I got was different. Some said they want 3-4 regions. Some said they want 12 states. I got to understand that all they were asking for is devolution of powers, and this is not too much to ask for. The elders included YCE Secretary General Chief Dipo Oyewole, Ekerin Oshunlabu, Ogun Chairman, and all of them like that. But the one thing I really want to understand is that this devolution of power or restructuring, you guys are just playing with words. Ordinary good governance that we even quench whether agitations or whatever or division. Ordinary good governance that you're supposed to do. That is just the simple thing. If all these things are in place, honestly, nobody will be talking about a devolution of power, devolution of this separation, division. Nobody will be saying that. This is the simplest thing to do in what we are experiencing now. Because in all of those things, there are bottlenecks. If people want to get their country, of course, it's not as if it's not possible. But if you do the needful, they always talk about, our population is the pride of this country. We don't have to preserve it. But do the right thing. The reason why people are agitating or calling for one or two things is because there's no equity, there's no sincerity, there is no truthfulness. All of you will gather. Only God knows when. At the end of the day, nothing will come out of it. So try to change what the agitators are talking about. It's neither here nor there. It's just trying to cover up the lies, because I don't think so. What are you people endorsing? I don't understand. All everybody just gather, all the old people. Nothing. They're just there lying to themselves. Can you imagine? This is what baffles me every year in, day out. Every month. Nothing will come out of this whole thing. They will just talk so that it will just be on record that they met. They will not all agree to what they are saying. The simplest thing to avoid all these things is just to do the right thing. It's difficult for them to do. And people are calling for referendum. People are calling for separation. People are calling for this and that. The simplest of it all, those who still believe in one Nigeria will tell you, okay, let there be good governance. At the end of the day, they will still not get it. I don't really understand. We'll still not get it. Everybody is just confused. Everybody is frustrated because we have people who call themselves elder who cannot even do things. Everybody is just lying to themselves. Something that's supposed to take us a little time is taking us forever. See, all these are just statics because they just to try to calm the nerves of the youth. That's all. That is all I can see. At the end of the day, they will still come back to status quo. See what they are carrying up and down. I think he's telling us about restructuring. Now today, he said he was going to want to continue from where Obasanjo just stopped. Tinubu is saying he wants to continue from where Buhari will stop. All our wash, all our lie. At the end of the day, they have come out and be lying to us. Why didn't they talk about restructuring? Is it that Obasanjo is just getting to understand this? Is he just trying to understand this? Because while he was the president too, people said many things. People called his attention to all these things. Did he agree? Did he agree to that? Did you understand this whole thing? It is now that he called one or two persons. All I know is that now just lie, just to continue to push the evil days ahead. That is just all I know. Just to extend the evil days. Just what I just said. Someone saying that all these old people parading themselves are from where and where. Speaking on behalf of who or themselves, not all Yorubas. For where? Some of them are part of where we are today, pretending to represent us in Yoruba land. Some of them cannot even deliver or speak on behalf of their wards, talk less their communities. I beg, let them go and deliver their words to Tinubu if they are true Yoruba representatives. We are tired of them. Shebi they started from their youthful ages, Abi. They should leave the youth to find their square roots. Enough is enough. Okay, Hungry Agbero vice chairman from Morocco talking. I am surprised that the Yoruba group couldn't even make assertion on the Yoruba generality opinion. When the North brought Obasanjo to be president, did Yoruba leader not advise him on review of constitution, and did he listen? Now that the hidden agenda of the northern oligarchy is known, why shouldn't we chart the course of Yoruba nation? For instance, why did Babangida stop the Yoruba language as medium of expression in the West when Professor Awe and co, after their successful research on this, was muted? Has Obasanjo ever adhered to Yoruba opinion leaders? Why is he now paving his waves into a mist? He is only being used by the northern oligarch through the word power amidst whom he has made name for himself to the detriment of the Yoruba people. Don't forget, he is doing similarly to the Igbos, his blood kinsmen. How many countries of the world powers using him are a mixture of languages and cultures? Don't let them use USA as a model for you. Before other races moved to America, the British had firmly laid the foundation of their culture and language. The French knew their efforts to be able to retain Quebec in Canada. YCE, let us strive to have our nation where our language, culture, and heritage will dictate our living. Obasanjo only speaks Yoruba and lives there. He hated Yoruba progress in Nigeria. What did he do to Yoruba leaders and Obas before the war? What did he do to Awolowo presidency, and what did he do to Yoruba leaders and governors when Bola Ige sold him again to us in 2003? Why our YCE can count many more to prove that the hate of our race. Ẹ fojú àgbà wo ọ̀rọ̀ ẹ̀tàn tí Ọbásanjọ́ kó yín sí. Don't let Obasanjo ridicule you before the people. You know the implication of massive occupation of a people in history. Igbo and Fulanis Hausas have occupied our lands and already striving to be indigenous and claim ownership. The same thing with Tinubu, who is even worse. People may not know. I pray he wins, then you will know that the crying of a lion is fearful to other animals in the bush. Deception here and there. So guys, let's hear your opinion on this. Thank you.